Hey Virgo, hope that you're well. My name's Amber, welcome to the Symbols for Living YouTube channel. This is your June love reading, answering the question as to how does he or she feel about you for the month of June. Okay, I'd also like to apologise for the May videos not coming out, but unfortunately, as you may already be aware if you watch my other videos, I just feel it was Mercury retrograde, just throwing a complete spanner in the works. And unfortunately I was just so unprepared, and it got the better of me, so I do apologise, and thank you so much for hanging in there, all you subscribers that didn't unsubscribe. I had a few people that unsubscribed and all sorts, so yeah, I really appreciate you guys hanging in there and continuing to support me even during my absence in May. And yeah, going forward, hopefully those kind of glitches won't happen too often again. So yeah, this is your reading. So as far as your partner feels about you currently, we have got the central position as how they feel, what they intend to do, what they're thinking, likely how they're going to feel in the future, and what has led them to this moment, how they felt in the past. So I feel that there could be an age gap because we've got a page here and then we've got a Queen of Pentacles. So it could be that you two are a couple, it could be an earth sign couple here. Possibly. There's no major arcana, all apart from this moon card. So it tells me that this month may be just a continuation from maybe major events that happened in May, but no kind of major events. I think it's more recovering, more a reactionary month to May. Just energies continuing to move along in terms of this situation. The only real kind of major change that comes in here is where in the end it looks like your partner will be kind of really quite confused and overwhelmed with confusion, overwhelmed with the unknown, and therefore may decide to create some distance between you two, possibly even close themselves off, and not really want to talk about things, not be very trusting of things, and maybe also looking for solutions, looking for clarity. You know, they might go off looking for clarity because maybe the current situation is just a bit too much for them. And you can kind of see why, because in the current situation as to how they feel like really undecided. They don't feel like they've got all the facts. It's like there's this unclarity or non-clarity, I guess I should say, in the situation where this person doesn't really know how to make a decision about how to move forward. Interestingly though, this is crossed by the 10 of Swords, so it's like they can't make a decision. However, they know that there's certain options that just are not available to them anymore. There's certain things that are just done and dusted. There's certain things that you can't backtrack on. There's no going back. Like, this is like a trying to beat a dead horse kind of thing. Or maybe just feeling so kind of stabbed in the back or let down by the situation or whatever's happens that they can't make a choice. There's just so much negativity maybe in the relationship, or so much bad blood possibly, or betrayal even in the relationship, that your partner feels like they can't really make a decision. They can't get in touch with their feelings to make a decision. They can't see the situation clearly. They're so overwhelmed, I think, again, with emotion. They can't really even see the situation for what it is, and therefore are hesitant to make a decision. The advice here for you is either to accept that there's a certain amount of relationship that cannot be regained. There's a certain loss here that you may need to accept and focus on a brighter future, whether that be on your own, or whether that be, you know, in this relationship. We'll see how far, what the reading says so far, but it looks like your partner may need some time away this month in June. There's just a lot of negativity, I think, they just finds overwhelming, or she just finds overwhelming, you know, where they can't make a decision. So you can't, it's saying here, you can't really cry, everyone cries over spilt milk, we all do it, but it's saying, you know, try not to, because what has happened has happened. You can't make it come back to life. You can't bring it back. It's like, it is what it is. Certain certain things have happened, sorry. You know, you can't put the liquid back into the cups like it's spilt. So the best thing to do is to focus on the cups that you do have, because they're way more valuable to you than something that is dead and done, you can't get back. So it's kind of accepting, going through that grieving phase, accepting that there is a certain amount of endings or closure that you'll need to maybe focus on this month, because your partner seems to be completely undecided, or maybe unwilling to make a decision at this point, or for this month. Because we have them here as well, thinking, again, the Eight of Swords, not seeing many options, kind of feeling, this also talks about comfort zones as well, and especially with the Four of Cups here. It could be that they're scared to move out of their comfort zone. They like their security. You know, they don't want to move out of their comfort zone. They can't see how, they can't see maybe how maybe progressing in the relationship is going to be any better than where they are now. You know, because as far as they're concerned, it could also be that other people in their environment are causing them to be quite close-minded, you know, as well. But this also talks to me about being very comfortable in your current situation and not wanting to move. The Four of Cups here talks about not really wanting any extra offers because you think you have everything you want, or you don't want to focus on anything else apart from a particular thing. So this could be, you know, your kind of response, in a sense, to the way that this person is thinking, that you're just not really willing to think of any other options. You may want what you want, Virgo. You may want this person, and you're not looking for any other options to be given to you apart from this person. You know, there could be a bit of that, a bit of stubbornness going on. But again, I think you are being asked here to be positive. And even though these Three Cups is what you're focusing on, they may have spilt now. So not only do you have one cup being offered to you, but you now, you know, currently you have 2 cups. You know, so it's like, it's almost like count your blessings. And it's like red as well. It's like spilt. It's like there's just no going back. And maybe what was in those cups was something you didn't want anyway. I mean, who wants to? It looks like Kool-Aid. Like, it's not really nutritious anyway. Okay, sorry to make light of the situation, but you know, it may not even be what you wanted. So, or may not be as fulfilling as you thought it was going to be as well. You know, because here, like, you feel like you're fulfilled, and really the Four of Cups is saying, actually, no, there's more out there. You think you're fulfilled, but really you're just being unimaginative and possibly a little bit scared to move out of your comfort zone. And this person also has the same kind of issues where they're kind of, I think that really here, their thoughts are very much clouded by other people's opinions. And it could be family's opinions that they hold quite dear to them. You know, people's opinions that they hold quite dear. And that could be why there's this overwhelm, like he just doesn't know which one to choose, or she doesn't know which one to choose or to do. They can't see things clearly. They've got opinions from here. They've probably got you, you know. speaking with them, and they just want peace of mind come the end of the month. They're completely confused by the end of the month. And you know, your advice here is to not really take any action because of that, and just basically hold on to yourself, or you know, just buckle down in a sense and be immovable. Don't let it sway you. Be grounded. You know, don't let this person's kind of emotional ups and downs sway you. Don't go putting yourself out on a limb either, possibly for this person. You don't need to kind of give anything. The advice here is to actually not give, keep a certain amount for yourself. You know, don't be so open, don't be so giving. You know, kind of make this person have to work a bit maybe to help you release those pentacles. You know, you are being asked to be a bit reserved, to kind of hold it together even maybe. You know, because while your partner could be going through a very emotional, kind of turbulent time, it could affect your mood and your emotions. But it's saying here, remain grounded, don't give too much of yourself away. You know, maybe don't even speak too much. You know, keep certain things to yourself, remain grounded, focus on your own security, because once you yourself are secure, that's the only time when you can really be a rock for anyone else anyway, who maybe is going through a lot of confusion. For it could be an array of reasons. I mean, it's thousands of you watch this video, so you know, I'm just giving you one example that hopefully you can draw from and apply to your situation. But it looks as if there will be some, like, yeah, your partner will be unstable and will really be looking to seek some sort of peace. And it might, as I said, require them to like take a break, literally travel away to find that peace. And then you yourself will be needing to remain grounded and not kind of let it all hang out and be too affected by all the emotional drama and start getting into the moon energy as well, and everything's everywhere, and you know, acting off our fears. It's saying just remain solid, remain still, remain secure, ground yourself. It could also be a good idea to focus on work as well at this time. That may also help you keep grounded. This is actually the Sun in Capricorn card. Capricorn loves to work and they are very ambitious. So it could be along those lines as well. So in terms of their intentions here are a little bit dubious with the Five of Swords and the Ace of Wands. It looks like they possibly are looking for a fling with you at this stage. Their intentions is just to maybe say all the right things, do all the right things, maneuver situations, manipulate the situation to ensure that they get that sexual connection with you as well. That's definitely seen here. The advice for you is the Queen of Pentacles, which is to, again, stay grounded. Remember your worth. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who reminds us about our worth and seeing the value in things. So seeing things for what they really are. Being very practical, again, being very grounded, down to earth, not being the moon, not thinking of possibilities and allowing any sort of confusion to come in. No, the Queen of Pentacles is very grounded, very matter of fact, and she sees things for what they are and gives things value to where they actually deserve it. But I think here for you, Virgo, this is representing you. I think it's asking you to remember your own worth. Put yourself first. Think about your needs. You will need to fight on your own behalf as the Queen of Pentacles, because it looks like your partner may be looking after their own interests, or the person you're interested in, or the person that you meet this month may be very much interested in their own interests, and it will be of more of a sexual nature. They will want to possibly start something new, yes, but I think they might have some sort of ulterior motive going on here. There's some sort of ulterior motive with the Five of Swords. There's something that you don't know that they know that is allowing them to manipulate the situation to get what they want. That's essentially what that card is about, and that's what it's always meant to me. It's like having the upper hand, but it's only because you knew a bit more. It's kind of like an unfair win. You know, it's kind of like cheating at, you know, in the casino or something. Like, you know what cards need to pull out next for whatever reason. You've got a special machine or something, and no one else knows that you have this, and they go ahead and think that you are unarmed. They think that you are an equal match, but actually you had something up your sleeve. This person has something up their sleeve that whole time for the killer blow, you know. And it will be, I think, with a view to possibly getting you to become more available to them sexually, because that's what the Ace of Rods often represents. They say quite cheekily, like it's a rod in a hand. So to all my grown Virgos out there, please don't take offence. But yeah, it's very much, you know, a man with something in his hand, you know, he's very much, that's his focus. So I would put yourself first and remain grounded. Don't get carried away. If you can possibly help it. This person is quite young. This person could be looking to, yeah, maybe want to, with the Page of Pentacles here, want to start something new, want to maybe take baby steps to have a relationship. But at this stage, they're not willing to kind of do the full whack because of interference, I think, from other people and their opinions. And also, maybe there's just been a lot of spilt blood in the past, or a lot of, maybe they might feel betrayed in some way. And maybe for some reason just don't trust you. And so therefore are just really hesitant. But it looks like, oh, we've got the Tower card as well, and the Judgment card. Page of Cups. Okay, and... okay, so I was hoping to see some Cups cards here for us Virgos, but it looks like that's not the case. So we've got some more pages here, which does again reiterate the age difference. This person's Page of Pentacles also comes with messages, so you could have a lot of communication this month about wanting to, you know, make a commitment. He might call you and be like, or he might be in communication with you and be like, oh yeah, I really want a commitment. But it's all child's talk. It's not, I don't think it's genuine, because then we've got the Tower card, which talks about trying to lay false foundations, you know, with these two cards here. And then things finally all coming out in the wash. And it could be around the full moon as well here, that things do finally come out in the wash. And I think the next full moon is June the 9th, where everything becomes clear and you see things for what they really are. Maybe at that point you do choose to really back off and start to kind of pull back. And Spirit's advice is to go ahead and do that. And then more pages, and so it talks about juggling, being undecided again, weighing up the pros and cons, maybe possibly doing some investigating. So keep it that this person, you know, is still undecided come the end of the month. And they're kind of doing their research into you, maybe, to see the potential of the situation. It could also be advice to you to do your investigative work when offers are made to you, if they are with the Ace of Rods. I mean, that's their intention, is to do this. What they actually do in the end, though, is feel overwhelmed. Probably because you can't really play a Virgo, really. Not for long, anyway. We're too detached to do that, I think, a lot of the time. We do get emotional, absolutely. We are very emotional, just like everyone else, but we're quite good at, you know, especially if we've got any other earth energy in our chart, like Capricorn, like that's it. There's only so far you can play us, and it looks like, you know, he's kind of having to just leave you know, it's not going to, you know, this indecision and possibly these games that he wants to play is only leaving him in more confusion. Or her in more confusion, sorry. Okay, so in the near past, what's kind of brought all this about is the Knight of Rods. So, Knight of Rods with the Two of Cups. So this person in the past could have been someone who was young and a bit frivolous and a bit inconsistent, but nevertheless focused on you. And very much saw that there was, you know, felt that there was this genuine, like, connection between you guys, and really saw this relationship as something special in the sense that at least you guys really have some sort of common ground, almost like finding a soulmate, finding someone that understands you, easy to talk to, and all of that kind of stuff. So that's what's happened here. But it could have been, again, with the Knight of Rods, it could have been a very quick, you know, you could have really found someone that you like, they could have found you and really liked you, but then maybe things moved on very fast here with the Knight of Rods. There was a lot of speed, and maybe there was a sexual connection quite quickly. Maybe this person's whole interest in getting to know you, you know, was purely for that reason. Purely for their own sexual kind of needs. And one thing I would say is that, you know, they do recognise that there is, or was, a true, genuine connection. They absolutely recognise this. Like, totally. They're not even denying it at all. But their whole agenda is not to be committed. Their whole approach is not to be committed, but instead to be free, to explore all of their interests, to explore all of their desires, to feel free to do so if they wish. They may not. I haven't seen any infidelity cards here, so it's not like they're really looking to be with lots of other people maybe, but they're just not quite ready now to be in any sort of serious relationship. And all they really want at the moment is a light-hearted kind of relationship. Okay, so the advice from Spirit here is the Seven of Wands. So this is in the past, and I think in the past you would have been best advised to stand your ground in this relationship. Again, this Queen of Pentacles, again, I think is feeding into this message of standing your ground, knowing your worth, and doing what you know is right. So yeah, that's the reading, Virgo. I wish I could give you something more positive, like really, I'm a Virgo, so I was hoping for, you know, roses and sunshine too, but unfortunately not for this month. Be kind of a tough month. I mean, thank God there aren't really too many major arcanas here, because then that would just be a complete headache. It's just, I think, working through issues that have followed us through from May. But nothing major. There's no major events happening. So that's, I guess, one thing to be thankful for. It's just basically more just going with the flow and taking each day as it comes and working through these issues. I mean, you have to remember as well with the tarot, these are all potentialities. It's all potential. The fact that we all have free will changes the outcome of these readings sometimes. So it's all to be taken as entertainment, really. But you're more than welcome to get your own personal reading that will give you a more clearer and accurate overview of your love situation at the moment. So Virgo, this is for June. I'm going to do an Amira Love Oracle spread for you guys. Okay, so at the base of the deck we've got dark, oh gosh, got dark mouth. That fell off by accident, but what was underneath? Gossip. Interesting, because we've got a gossip situation here, I think, where this person could be kind of influenced by other people and what they've got to say about the situation. The challenge is new love. So this Two of Cups is possibly still relevant. What holds you together is distance. So it could be that the distance is actually making the hearts grow, you know, making the love, what is it? Distance makes the heart grow fonder. Kind of situation here, this separation, if you are separated at the moment. Yeah, this person is seeing you as a love triangle. This person, sorry, the dark male there, in case you didn't see. Yeah, this person is seeing you as part of a love triangle. They may be worried that you are seeing other people, but with how the reading has gone so far, I think that it's actually this person that is in a love triangle. They're learning the dating queens. They could be learning, you know, if they are young and they are putting themselves out there, and there is this age difference and they are younger, they might just be really learning about kind of dating and putting themselves out there and being flirtatious and things like that, kind of exploring those things, and really kind of getting to grips with maybe, you know, the outside world in that way. You're learning about open relationships, so it could be that, you know, this person does offer you this open relationship and you are considering it and you're thinking about it. You're like, this month, I wonder what there really is to be gained in these kind of relationships. I wonder if there is anything to gain, or what, you know, why is, you know, if the fact that you've actually even got a card that says open relationship shows that people are doing these things. So you may be kind of considering, well, I wonder if that could work for me in this situation. However, the challenge is new love. So the challenge could be, you know, you're trying to have an open relationship, trying to date, there's a love triangle going on, but there's love budding. There's new love budding somewhere in this. So, and, you know, Spirit is saying this is destiny. This is the hand of destiny. It's almost like this is what was going to happen regardless of how you try to play it. This is always going to be the outcome. It was your destiny to kind of go through these experiences and have these learning experiences. You see them as the Ice Queen. You see them as being closed off emotionally, being very cutthroat with you, being very matter of fact, ignoring their emotions. Again, with the Two of Swords, really, that's a Two of Swords energy, really, to me. That's how you see them. He's someone who's just kind of very much in their head, feels like they've been cheated and they've got a chip on their shoulder, defensive, and doesn't come from a place of the heart, simply because they don't trust their intuition anymore because they've been hurt so much, and maybe in the past they've used their intuition to make certain decisions in relationships, and only to see it backfire. It kind of forms the Ice Queen kind of energy. It forms the Two of Swords energy. It forms the Queen of Swords energy, where you just kind of close off and just deal with things as a very matter of fact basis. So us Virgos maybe do see this partner as just not being able to connect to us emotionally, and that was kind of in the reading, or that was absolutely really in the reading here as well. They're not even connecting to their own heart space. There's no more cups in this reading. This is very mental for your partner or the person you're interested in. And again, with the Five of Swords here, it talks about them being quite calculated, but this is destiny. So there are lessons to be learned. So it could be that because it is destiny, because there are new things to learn, that you continue the relationship, albeit as a kind of open relationship, but that doesn't mean that there isn't love there. So it seems like quite a complex kind of situation. the challenge is new love. Maybe the challenge is trying to keep love out of the equation, learning how to kind of encompass more of the Ice Queen energies and maybe to detach a bit more. There could also be that as well, as it is a challenge to the situation. It's almost like it shouldn't be happening, or it's getting in the way somehow. And ultimately, I think it's getting in the way because maybe, maybe this person does just want something quite lighthearted, and maybe you, Virgo, being more, slightly more emotional, maybe, or more just more in touch with your emotions, period, and more mature. I was looking for love, and that's the challenge here. Maybe this person is saying, no, I want to date. I want to be out there seeing lots of people. I like love triangles. I want to see lots of people. This person could like having some amount of power in relationships when they're in a love triangle. Often, they've noted, psychologists, that there's some people that will use triangulation between people just to kind of have that feeling of power, and set people up to be jealous of each other, or to, there could be that kind of wanting that power. But it looks like you haven't seen each other for a little while, and the distance is only making you become closer together. So it may be that you may need to meet, because this is what's keeping you together, the distance. It could be the fact that you haven't seen each other that's actually keeping you together in a strange kind of way. Maybe you do need to kind of finally sit down, have that talk, have that judgment card moment where everything is laid out, and everything is clear, to maybe give you that clarity about the situation, and allow you maybe to move on, if it's not working. But this is destined, so pick up all the jewels you can. There's lessons to be learned, and things to be gotten. So I'm very tired, guys. Forgive me. Can't always find the words, but yeah, I think that's what's happening here. Okay, so that's the end of the reading. If you'd like your own personal reading that's dedicated especially to you and your situation, please do get in contact with me at symbolsforliving@gmail.com. Until then, I'd like to introduce you to my postcards here. These are my birthday postcard. This one is for Virgo. On the back of the postcard, we've got the correspondences, like the planet that corresponds with you, the stone that corresponds with you. I think we've got Sapphire is your corresponding stone. Mercury is your ruling planet, and it also has got some information here about when the sign starts and stops in the zodiac and in the days of the year. So it's quite an informative little cute card. It's also got a little description here of Virgo. I'll read that to you. It says, kind-natured Virgos are the thorough, dedicated members of the zodiac. Representing the first harvest of the year, this sign reminds us of the rewards that follow conscientious hard work, the original independent woman or man. Yeah. So it's pretty cute. I mean, once someone receives it, they can frame it, they can stick it on their fridge, they can put it somewhere nice. It's a nice little picture reminder of how amazing it is to be a Virgo. It's also quite handy as well to kind of keep a pack of these ready for birthdays to send out. They do come in packs of 12, so all 12 zodiac signs in one pack of postcards. And but you can also purchase them singularly, but it would cost the same amount of postage and packaging. So if you're likely to buy more throughout the year, you're probably better off just buying a pack of 12. Yeah, it's pretty cute. Little card here. And I've also got cups that also have the Virgo glyph on it as well, but unfortunately this is the only one I could get out. But this is Gemini, so it's just right for Gemini season. And symbols for living on the back here, so they're quite cute little cups that are nice, make nice gifts, and also got a little classy edge to them too, with the black inside, bit of an edge. I also do posters as well. in case you're interested in possibly purchasing one of these as a present for somebody, or for yourself to hang in the bathroom, or hang in the bedroom or the hallway. But they make really nice gifts for birthdays. I also have a collection focused on sacred geometry. I've got a collection for chakras as well, where I have a cup for every chakra, and they're different colours inside to match the chakra where I could. There wasn't every colour available, but you know, I'll send pictures if you're interested. And I also, or furthermore, I will put them on Instagram. So if you let me know what you want to see, I'll then post it on Instagram for you guys so everyone can see it. So I've got the Egyptian, I've also got the Egyptian collection as well, which has got hieroglyphics and symbols from, you know, the Kemetic goddess pantheon and god pantheon, or the pantheon period. So yeah, if you're interested in anything like that, chakras, sacred geometry, Kemetic symbols, astrology, I've got those symbols because we live for symbols for living, and they're all over our mugs and our gift selection. So you know, if you are interested, please do let me know. I'd be more than happy to give you some information about it and help you out with placing an order. I really would appreciate if you could like, share and subscribe this video, but more so share to help build the channel. I really appreciate it, and I thank you so much for all your support so far. So take very good care of yourselves, dear Virgo, my fellow Virgos. Have a really lovely June and July. Hey, I might as well get in there early. Have a really great month, and thank you for stopping by. I'll see you next month. Take care, hun. Bye.